Hello, my name is Tayyab, and this is the introductory lecture of the course named Introduction to Entrepreneurial Marketing. Before we discuss the formal definition of entrepreneurial marketing, it is important to know about from where the term entrepreneurial marketing has emerged and how it differs from traditional marketing. So in this lecture, I'll teach you about the basic difference between traditional marketing and entrepreneurial marketing. So this lecture will serve as a base for you to learn more about entrepreneurial marketing in future, and more importantly, how to practice entrepreneurial marketing in your businesses. So let's begin. Now, first I'll tell you about traditional marketing, which is also generally taught in the business schools. It is practiced in large organizations and it is structured, formal, and administrative in nature. On the other hand, entrepreneurial marketing is practiced by entrepreneurs of small or medium-sized firms, also known as SMEs. SME entrepreneurs actually practice marketing with an entrepreneurial mindset, which makes it unstructured, informal, and ad hoc in nature. Now the question arises, how entrepreneurial marketing practiced differently than traditional marketing? So now let me give you a comparison of how the practice of entrepreneurial marketing differs from traditional marketing. First, I'll explain to you the practice of traditional marketing, which follows the top-down approach. Following this approach, it starts with the formal market research. Now you already know that traditional marketing is practiced in large organizations. So when a large organization wants to launch a product or service, they initially conduct a formal market research. From this research, they get to know a lot of details about the consumers, such as their demographics, behaviors, choices, and so on. Based on all these details, the large organizations categorize consumers into segments. This is called segmentation. Then out of all those segments, they choose one or two most profitable segments which they want to target for selling their product. This is called choosing the target market. Now after they choose the target market, they do the positioning using the communication tools. What is positioning? Positioning simply means making a certain type of image of your product or service in the mind of your targeted audience. For example, saying that your product is a highest quality product, or a lowest priced product, or most easy to use product. Just like that, whatever the image you want to create in the mind of your targeted audience. And what are the communication tools I just mentioned? Well, these are all the advertising media such as TV and billboards which the large organizations use to communicate with their targeted audience. And this is one of the reasons that traditional marketing is very costly. Traditional marketing is costly mainly because of formal market research, which was the first step I explained to you, and mass promotions through advertising media, the last step which I explained to you as positioning. So let's take an example of the large organization to understand even better how they actually practice traditional marketing. So let's take the example of an international airline that wishes to start a new flight route from New York to Lahore. They would first conduct a formal market research about the travelers. For example, how many people travel back and forth from New York to Lahore per week or per month? What are their demographics, their occupations, their affordability, and so on. Then based on their research, they may get to know about a few segments of travelers such as students, business professionals, backpackers, and so on. Now, out of all these segments, the airline would choose one or two of the most profitable segments, which is called choosing the target market. And lastly, they would do the positioning of their service for their target market. For example, if students are their main target, the airline may position their service as the most cheapest flight from New York to Lahore. Or if their main target is business professionals, they may position their service as the most comfortable flight. So this was the example of traditional marketing in large organizations. I hope you understood until here. This ends the first half. In the next lecture, we will cover the second half, which is about entrepreneurial marketing. Thank you very much for listening. Have a good day.